They've been called nature's perfect food. They've also been blamed for heart problems, high cholesterol, and even memory decline. For decades, eggs have stirred up confusion, especially for people over 65. One doctor says they're healthy, another says to avoid them, and many seniors are left wondering, are eggs safe for me or silently doing more harm than good? If you eat eggs regularly or gave them up years ago, this video is for you. Because today, we're unpacking the real story behind eggs in your later years. You'll discover what modern science now says about their effect on your heart, your memory, your muscles, and more, and how to enjoy them the right way, without putting your health at risk. Welcome to Ageless Motion, your trusted space for simple, science-backed health tips to help you stay clear, confident, and strong after 60. It's easy to overlook something as simple as an egg. But after 60, that little shell holds more power than most people realize. As we age, the body quietly begins to lose things it once had in abundance: strength, focus, resilience. And that's where the egg becomes more than just breakfast. One large egg contains high-quality protein, the kind that helps preserve muscle, support balance, and speed up recovery. It's not just about strength. It's about staying steady, standing tall, and keeping your independence longer. But protein is just the beginning. Eggs are one of the best natural sources of choline, a nutrient your brain needs to stay sharp. Choline helps form acetylcholine, a chemical that supports memory, attention, and even muscle control. Most older adults don't get enough of it, yet one egg can provide nearly a third of your daily needs. Then there's lutein and zeaxanthin, two powerful antioxidants in the yolk that protect your eyes and brain. Unlike many vegetables, the natural fats in eggs actually help your body absorb these nutrients more effectively. That means better vision, less inflammation, and support where you need it most. You'll also find vitamin D for stronger bones, B12 for a healthy nervous system, and selenium, iodine, and omega-3s, all working together to keep your body running smoothly, inside and out. It's no exaggeration to say that an egg is one of the most complete, affordable, and senior-friendly foods on the planet. And yet, many people are still afraid to eat them. If you ever wonder whether eggs are really safe after 65, you're not alone. Drop a quick yes in the comments, and let me know where in the world you're watching from. And if you're enjoying this so far, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more simple health tips made just for you. For many years, eggs carried a heavy burden. Doctors warned they were dangerous. Newspapers ran headlines linking them to heart attacks. And for older adults especially, one message stuck: avoid eggs or risk raising your cholesterol. That belief didn't come from nowhere. One egg yolk contains around 200 milligrams of cholesterol, and at the time, it seemed logical to think that eating cholesterol would raise cholesterol in your blood. But science has changed, and today, we understand something far more important and far less frightening. The cholesterol you eat is not the same as the cholesterol that builds up in your arteries. Your body, specifically your liver, naturally makes cholesterol every single day. It needs it to create hormones, repair damaged cells, produce vitamin D, and support brain health. When you eat cholesterol-rich foods like eggs, your liver senses it and actually slows down its own production. It's part of your body's natural balancing system. That's why large, high-quality studies from around the world, like those from Harvard, the American Heart Association, and the British Medical Journal, now say there's little to no evidence that eating eggs increases the risk of heart disease in healthy adults. In fact, many of these studies show that moderate egg consumption can actually improve nutritional status without raising harmful cholesterol. So, why has the fear around eggs lingered? It's not the egg itself. It's the company it keeps on the plate. For years, the classic breakfast included fried eggs swimming in butter, crispy bacon or sausage, a pile of white toast, and maybe a glass of orange juice. That combination is high in saturated fat, trans fat, refined carbs, and sugar. These are the real drivers of high cholesterol, plaque buildup, and inflammation, not the egg. But when you prepare eggs the right way, boiled, poached, or lightly scrambled in olive oil, and pair them with vegetables, healthy fats like avocado and whole grains, they shift from the supposed risk to a true heart-friendly food. Eggs on their own are not the villain they were once made out to be. What matters most is how you prepare them and what else is on your plate. So before you push eggs aside out of habit or fear, take a moment to ask, is it the egg that's the problem or the way it's being served? Understanding that difference can help you enjoy this powerful food without worry and make choices that truly support your heart as you age. Now that we've cleared the air about cholesterol, a new question often comes up. How many eggs can you safely eat after 65? It's a good question, and the answer isn't the same for everyone. Because just like your health, diet isn't one size fits all. But what we do have is a growing body of research and real-world results that offer clear guidance for older adults, for seniors in good overall health, those without major heart issues, diabetes, or uncontrolled cholesterol. Studies show that eating 1 egg per day, or around 5 to 7 eggs per week, is not only safe, but can actually be beneficial. That amount provides steady protein, brain-supportive nutrients, and key vitamins without raising the risk of heart disease in most people. Large population studies from respected institutions like Harvard and the British Medical Journal have followed thousands of people over many years. They found that those who included eggs regularly in a balanced diet had no higher risk of heart disease or stroke than those who avoided them. But the key phrase there is, in a balanced diet. For someone with diabetes or a history of heart trouble, things can get a bit more nuanced. That doesn't mean eggs are off the table. It just means the rest of your meal and your weekly habits need a little more attention. Let's say you're managing high cholesterol or blood sugar. In that case, aiming for about 3 to 4 whole eggs a week may be the sweet spot. You can still enjoy all the benefits of the yolk, where many of the nutrients live, but in more moderate amounts. If you need more protein, adding egg whites is a simple solution. They contain no cholesterol and still offer a high-quality protein boost that supports muscle strength, healing, and steady energy. Now, let's talk about a little-known secret that makes a big difference: the type of egg you choose. Not all eggs are created equal. Some come from hens that are fed a diet rich in omega-3s, healthy fats that reduce inflammation, support your blood vessels, and lower triglycerides. These omega-3 enriched eggs are especially helpful for seniors looking to protect their heart and brain. If you have access to them, they're worth a small upgrade. Organic or pasture-raised eggs, when available and affordable, may also offer slightly higher nutrient content, especially when it comes to vitamin D and certain antioxidants. But even if you can't get those, a well-cooked regular egg is still a valuable part of a senior-friendly diet. The most important thing to remember is that the egg itself isn't the issue. It's the entire context of your lifestyle. You could eat 5 eggs a week, but if every one of those is fried in butter and served with processed meat and white toast, the overall impact won't be heart-friendly. On the other hand, if you include those same eggs in meals filled with leafy greens, olive oil, whole grains, and healthy sides, they can become a pillar of good nutrition. It's not just about how many eggs you eat. It's about what they're surrounded by: your vegetables, your oils, your habits, your movement. So instead of fearing the egg, the wiser question to ask is, how do I include this food in a way that supports a life I want to keep living? That's the power of informed eating. Knowing how to use the foods you love in a way that keeps you strong, protected, and full of vitality for years to come. If this helps shift your view even just a little, let me know in the comments. Just write balanced, so I know you're still here with me. And if you're ready, let's take it one step deeper and explore what eggs can do for your memory, focus, and brain health as you age. As the years go by, it's not unusual to feel like your mind isn't quite as sharp as it once was. You might pause longer to remember a word, reread a sentence, or find it harder to concentrate. These moments can feel unsettling, but they don't have to be a sign of decline. In many cases, they're gentle reminders that your brain now needs a bit more support than it used to. And that support often starts with the food you eat. One of the most overlooked ways to nourish the brain is through key nutrients found in eggs, nutrients that directly fuel memory, focus, and cognitive clarity. Let's start with choline. This essential compound plays a leading role in your brain's ability to stay organized, form memories, and process information smoothly. Your brain uses choline to create acetylcholine, a messenger chemical that helps neurons communicate. When acetylcholine levels dip, you may find yourself feeling mentally sluggish or forgetful. You might even struggle with balance or fine motor tasks, like buttoning a shirt or writing clearly. Unfortunately, many adults, especially those over 60, don't get enough choline from their regular diet. And yet, just one egg delivers nearly 150 milligrams, getting you close to a third of your daily requirement. Including eggs regularly can quietly fill that gap and give your brain the raw materials it needs to stay resilient. But choline isn't the only gift eggs offer your mind. Inside the yolk is a nutrient called lutein. While it's often praised for protecting eyesight, research has shown that lutein also builds up in areas of the brain tied to learning and memory. It acts like a natural anti-inflammatory, calming overactive brain cells and shielding them from damage. And unlike some vegetables where lutein is harder to absorb, eggs contain just the right amount of fat to help your body take in and use lutein effectively. Another unsung hero for mental clarity is vitamin B12. Many seniors unknowingly struggle with low B12. Not because they don't eat enough of it, but because their body's ability to absorb it weakens over time. Symptoms can be subtle at first: low energy, irritability, foggy thinking. But over time, B12 deficiency can lead to nerve damage, and mood changes are often mistaken for aging or early dementia. Eggs are a gentle way to top up your B12 levels and support your nervous system without pills or prescriptions. And the benefits don't stop there. Eggs also provide a steady stream of nutrients that indirectly support brain health, such as selenium, which protects cells from damage, omega-3 fats, which keep brain tissue flexible, and iodine, which supports thyroid function and energy levels, both of which are closely tied to cognitive performance. All of this wrapped up in one familiar, comforting food you may already enjoy. So if you ever found yourself reaching for crossword puzzles, memory games, or supplements to stay sharp, know this: the way you nourish your brain matters just as much. And starting your day with a well-prepared egg might be one of the simplest, most effective steps you can take to keep your mind active and alert. If that resonates with you, let me know in the comments with the word clarity. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more science-backed, senior-focused health tips you can trust. As we grow older, our bodies don't just slow down. They begin to defend themselves differently. Wounds may take longer to heal. Common colds feel harder to shake off. And our eyes, once sharp and steady, can grow more sensitive to light, glare, and nighttime driving. But many of these changes aren't just part of aging. They're signs that your internal systems need stronger nutritional support. And surprisingly, one of the most reliable sources of that support is the egg. Let's begin with your immune system. After 60, the immune response naturally weakens, a process known as immunosenescence. This means your body is slower to recognize viruses, slower to respond to them, and slower to recover once illness hits. What you eat plays a major role in strengthening this defense. Inside every egg white is selenium, a trace mineral that plays a powerful role in helping immune cells function at their best. Selenium doesn't just fight off colds. It also protects your DNA from mutations, reduces inflammation, and has even been studied for its potential role in lowering cancer risk. Most people don't get enough of it. Eggs quietly provide the support without any fanfare. You'll also find small but meaningful amounts of zinc, which helps your body recover from infections and regulate immune cell communication. And then there's vitamin D, so essential for resisting respiratory infections, yet often lacking in older adults, especially those who get little sun. While eggs aren't the highest source, even a modest daily intake contributes to your overall vitamin D levels. If you choose eggs from pasture-raised hens or those fortified with D, the benefits grow even stronger. Now let's talk about your vision, something many seniors become concerned about, especially with conditions like cataracts and macular degeneration becoming more common past 65. Egg yolks are rich in two specific antioxidants, lutein and zeaxanthin. These nutrients are especially important because they concentrate in the retina, the part of your eye responsible for clear, detailed vision. They act like internal sunglasses, filtering harmful blue light from screens and sunlight while protecting delicate eye tissue from oxidative stress. In one clinical study, older adults who ate just 2 eggs a day for 5 weeks significantly increased their lutein levels without affecting their cholesterol. The form of lutein found in eggs is highly absorbable thanks to the natural fats in the yolk, making them far more effective than many plant-based sources when it comes to protecting your eyes. And then there's the skin, hair, and metabolism, the parts of aging we don't always talk about, but feel every day. Eggs contain biotin, a B vitamin that helps keep your nails strong, your hair healthy, and your skin firm. Iodine in eggs supports thyroid health, which regulates your energy and keeps your metabolism steady. Vitamin E, though present in small amounts, helps reduce skin damage from sun and aging while supporting healthy brain and nerve function. There's even lecithin, a natural compound that helps the body transport fats efficiently, supports liver health, and contributes to the smooth flow of cholesterol through your bloodstream, preventing buildup where it shouldn't be. When you put all of this together, it's clear eggs aren't just a source of protein or breakfast convenience. They're a quiet protector, helping your body fight infections, see more clearly, heal faster, and age more gracefully from the inside out. If you've been searching for simple foods that do more than fill you up, foods that actually support your well-being at this stage of life, eggs deserve a place at the table. Let me know if this section spoke to you. Just type "stronger" in the comments. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode designed to help you thrive after 60. Now that we've uncovered just how valuable eggs can be for your heart, brain, and overall wellness, there's one more piece that can quietly make or break the benefits: how you prepare them in your kitchen. The truth is, the way you cook and combine your eggs affects their impact on your health more than most people realize, especially after 60, when the body becomes more sensitive to inflammation, oxidative stress, and nutrient imbalances. Let's begin with cooking. Eggs are incredibly delicate. Inside that shell is a rich source of protein, antioxidants, and brain protective nutrients. But some of those nutrients, like lutein, choline, and certain vitamins, are heat sensitive. That means when you cook eggs at very high temperatures, especially in butter, margarine, or heavily reused oil, those nutrients can break down. Worse still, the cholesterol in the yolk can become oxidized, something your body finds difficult to process, especially with aging blood vessels. To avoid this, choose gentler methods. Boiled eggs, whether soft or hard, retain most of their nutrition. Steamed or poached eggs are also excellent. They preserve the texture and flavor while avoiding added fat. These methods are easy on the digestive system, ideal for seniors with sensitive stomachs, and help keep the heart in good shape. If you do enjoy pan-cooked eggs, that's perfectly okay. Just be mindful of your oil and your heat. Use a teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil or avocado oil and cook slowly over low heat. If your pan starts to smoke or sizzle aggressively, turn the temperature down. It's a sign the fats are beginning to degrade. Now, let's talk about what goes with your eggs. What you eat with your egg can either enhance its benefits or quietly undo them. For example, pairing eggs with salty processed meats, sugary juices, or white bread creates a heavy, inflammatory meal that may spike your cholesterol, blood sugar, and blood pressure all at once. But when you pair eggs with vibrant plant-based sides, you create a completely different effect, one that's energizing, healing, and protective. Here are a few meal ideas designed with senior health in mind. For sharper focus and clearer memory, try a poached egg served over sliced avocado, with a sprinkle of turmeric and a small handful of blueberries on the side. The fats in the avocado boost choline absorption, and the antioxidants in the berries help protect your brain cells from age-related damage. For stronger bones and healthier vision, go with a boiled egg alongside lightly sautéed kale or spinach, with a few cherry tomatoes and a drizzle of olive oil. This supports vitamin K, lutein, and omega-3 absorption, all key to bone strength and eye health. If you're looking for steady energy and a healthy heart, try an egg over toasted whole grain bread with sliced cucumber, radish, and a few walnuts. The fiber, healthy fats, and plant compounds work together to keep your arteries clear and your metabolism balanced. And for those busier mornings, prepare a tray of baked egg muffins with chopped bell peppers, onions, and oats. Store them in the fridge or freezer and reheat throughout the week. It's a convenient way to stay on track without sacrificing quality or taste. These combinations aren't just tasty, they're thoughtful. And when you prepare your meals with intention, you give your body the best chance to thrive, even as your needs change with age. Remember, your goal isn't perfection, it's progress. A few small tweaks to how you prepare your eggs can add up to significant improvements in how you feel, think, and move throughout the day. If this section gave you a few ideas to try in your own kitchen, write Nourish Well in the comments so I know you're still with me. And if you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Every week we share simple, research-backed strategies to help you stay sharp, strong, and independent, well into your 60s, 70s, and beyond. Before we wrap up, there's one last thing we need to talk about. Something simple, but surprisingly important. How to store your eggs safely. Because even a nutrient-packed food like this can cause problems if handled the wrong way, especially for older adults with a more delicate immune system. First, always keep your eggs in the refrigerator, not on the door, where the temperature rises and falls every time it opens, but in the middle or back, where it stays cold and stable. The goal is to keep them at or below 40 degrees Fahrenheit, or around 4 degrees Celsius. This slows down any bacteria and helps maintain freshness. Second, don't wash your eggs before storing them. Although it might seem like a good idea, eggs naturally come with protective coating on the shell. Washing removes that coating, making it easier for bacteria like salmonella to get inside. If your eggs are visibly dirty, give them a gentle rinse just before cooking, not before refrigerating. Wondering how long eggs stay fresh? Raw eggs in the shell can last 3 to 5 weeks in the fridge. But once you boil them, it's a different story. Hard-boiled eggs should be eaten within 1 week, especially if you've removed the shell. Store them in a covered container to avoid picking up odors from other foods. Not sure if an egg is still good? Try this simple water test. Fill a bowl with cold water and gently place the egg inside. If it sinks and lays flat, it's fresh. If it stands upright or floats, it's no longer safe to eat. You can also crack it open. A fresh egg will have a firm yolk and thick white. If the yolk looks flat or the smell is even slightly off, it's time to toss it. Now, let's clear up a few popular myths that still confuse many older adults. Myth number 1. Eggs raise your cholesterol and should be limited after 65. The truth? While eggs do contain cholesterol, they have very little effect on blood cholesterol for most people. What raises your cholesterol isn't the egg. It's often what comes with it, like fried meats, butter, and sugary sides. Myth number 2. Eggs cause blood sugar spikes. In reality, eggs are one of the few foods with almost no carbohydrates and a glycemic index near 0. That means they won't raise your blood sugar, making them a safe, stable choice even for people managing diabetes. Myth number 3. If you take blood pressure or heart medications, you shouldn't eat eggs. For the vast majority of medications, including those for blood pressure, cholesterol, and type 2 diabetes, eggs are completely safe. However, if you're on blood thinners like warfarin, it's always smart to check with your doctor. And myth number 4. Only organic or free-range eggs are healthy. While organic, pasture-raised, or omega-3 enriched eggs do offer some extra benefits, regular eggs are still a great source of nutrients if cooked, stored, and paired properly. So what's the big takeaway? Eggs are one of the most affordable, nutrient-rich foods available. They're not just safe for older adults. They're often exactly what your body needs. But how you store them, cook them, and combine them with other foods makes all the difference. You don't need to overhaul your diet to feel better. You just need to make smarter, more intentional choices. And starting your day with a well-prepared egg might be one of the easiest ways to start. If you made it to this point in the video, let me know in the comments by writing, "Still here, still learning." It helps us know you're getting real value from these episodes. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next video. We'll be sharing 10 powerful foods that help lower